Hey guys, D1sco here, and today I'm reacting to the Dead by Daylight 8.7.2 bug fix patch. I know I'm like a few days late to this. I was incredibly busy the day this came out. I was so busy, in fact, with work that I basically got stuck for. I didn't get to. I wasn't able to get home when I usually do, because the other person that was supposed to show up after I did, they never showed up. So I got and I so and the so I was asked to I was basically asked to stay and work hard and just um try to help everyone out, and that's what I did. So I apologize. I am filming this the next day, in case you're wondering. Also, something really weird that I want to mention. So in the last video of a bug fix patch I did, which was 8.7.1, I got a really weird comment on that video of someone saying, did this actually happen? And I don't understand what they're what they meant, because the update actually happened, and it happened and released like a few days before they left their comment. I don't, it was weird. But anyways, let's do this. Features, abandoned option. I think I know what this is going to say. Change the match outcome for the following scenario to count as the loss for the survivor was a draw. Yep, I knew it. Yep, somebody better pick up that ringing phone because I fucking called it. So quick TLDR. I saw on YouTube on a community post by Behavior about, I think it was something about the surrender option, of a bunch of people complaining because there was a thing where all the survivors, if they DC'd in a specific instance, we're about to say, because it does say it in here, it counted as a draw instead of a loss for the survivors, and players were pissed because of that. And what was that outcome? It is survivor abandons the match while all the remaining survivors are in the dying state. That's right. If you down every survivor in any of them DC, it's a draw now. Not anymore, but it was. So that's a huge fix. Bug fixes 2v8. This is exciting because me and Lee, because for those who don't know, me and Orange love 2v8. Fixed an issue where a loud noise notification bubbles were displayed to killers when survivors affected by the silent rush bonus performed a rushed action. Interesting. Fixed an issue where survivors had no struggle animation when interrupted by the Deathslinger's harpoon while another survivor is applying the vaccine or spray to them. Fixed an issue where the Oni did not lose charges from his power when downing a survivor while in Blood Fury state. I think I noticed that one actually, because I've played Oni quite a bit in 2v8 when me and Orange have been playing it on our own. Even in the video, I played him for a match. I think I noticed that, like, you would lose Blood Fury, but like you would keep charges, so you could like pop it again a little bit quicker. What do we got here? Fixed an issue in the Wretched Shop 2v8 map where tiles appeared to be floating. Fixed an issue in the Shelter Woods 2v8 map where grass appeared to be floating. Those are good, but they're minimal things, but overall, not bad. Audio, interesting. Fixed an issue where the incorrect sound effects played when walking on some metal stairs in the game map. Fixed an issue where the Oni's cleaning weapon sound effects were out of sync with the animation. I don't know if I ever noticed that one. Characters. Fixed an issue that caused survivors to get stuck inside pallets when interrupted by the ghoul's cognate loop attack. Fixed an issue where the ghoul could latch himself at a faster speed after using a second dash immediately after the first one. I'm not surprised, honestly, about Kaneki being here, like, getting bug fixes. He's a cool character and all. I've noticed some people kind of complaining about him. A lot of people felt like he was pretty close to like good in the PTB with some problems, and I get the thing where he was like able to hit things easy, and people were like really pissed about that, and it turned into the whole thing. I mentioned it in a previous video, but I'm not surprised to see him, and it's nice that he's getting updated for sure. Tentatively fix an issue where survivors were temporarily stuck in an animation while dropping a pallet during the ghoul's grab attack. Fix an issue where survivors could be prevented from performing most interactions if the ghoul is stunned at the same time as the calculated leap hit the survivor. Are these all... Okay, they're not all... For a second, I thought they were all going to be Kaneki, but they're not. Okay, cool. It just would have been funny if it was. Fix an issue where the Demogorgon could become invisible after traversing through a portal. Fix an issue that caused Killer Instinct to be missing when the artist, Honestly Crow, threw a walker was the survivor hiding inside. Fix an issue that caused the Nemesis Tentacle Strike to pass through certain walls and objects. I love Nemesis, he's fun. Environment/maps. Fix an issue in the Underground Complex map where a hook would spawn in front of a door. Fun. I love how most of these aren't anything crazy, honestly. A lot of these are just fix this minor issue, with the exception of Kaneki's, I would say. Kaneki's, those are good changes, because some of the Kaneki ones, like messing with your animations or getting you stuck in certain animations, that's not good. That's probably the biggest thing that I've read so far. The 2VA stuff was nice too, though, but they were very, like, small, you know what I mean? They were very minimal in terms of, like, gameplay. Like, it was nothing game-breaking. It was just small things that were helpful. Fix an issue in the Underground Complex map where a hook... I read that one, but because I'm a dumbass. Fix an issue in the Azerov's Resting Place map where a character would clip through the top of lockers when exiting. Okay, not when existing. It would have been funny if it said when existing. Yeah, that's good for sure. Fix an issue in the Temple Purgation map where characters would clip for the top of lockers when exiting. That's basically the same thing, just a different map, though that's fair. Fix an issue in the Father Campbell's Chapel map where killers could land on top of a pallet. Fix an issue in the Dead Dark Saloon map that caused flickering on the ground texture. Don't know if I've ever noticed that one, actually. Fixed issue in the Mount Ormond Resort map that caused a seam on the floor of the main building to appear. Fixed an issue where the player was able to walk out of bounds through the exit gates when using a gamepad. I will say this, reading gamepad makes me think of the Wii U, which I do have one. It's actually like a few feet away from me. I'm assuming that's not what they meant when they said while using a gamepad, but that's what popped into my head. I mean, the environment/map changes aren't bad. It's just most of them are like very minor things, which is fair. I understand like fixing that stuff, and I have no problem with it. It's just they are kind of minor. Perks, fix an issue where the entity blocker was not seen in the generator aura because with deja vu. That's actually pretty good to fix. Fix an issue where camaraderie could be reactivated by survivors after deactivated. That's good. Honestly, good fixes. Oh, quests. Now I'm excited again. Fix an issue which cost earned blood points quest not to progress after abandoning a trial as a survivor. That's good. Fix an issue. It's a 2v8 kill survivors quest where it would not progress when survivors were sacrificed in cages. Behavior. I love you. I love you. That is an issue. Me and that Orange especially. But when we would the whole time we played 2v8 was before this update, and that entire time Orange was really upset about that you couldn't make progress towards the kill survivor challenges by hooking. You could only get it by sacrifice, or you could only get it by doing the Mori on the last survivor. So that is a huge update. That makes me excited. I'm hyped again. Fix an issue where players could not complete the Mad Skills Challenge. That's also really good to fix. You need to be able to finish the challenges. Otherwise, why are the challenges there? You know what I mean? UI. Fix a crash which occurred when previewing certain rewards in the Rift Pass. That's a really good fix. Improve stability when moving between menus. That's good. Fix a crash which occurred when displaying a large quantity of complete quests. That's also good to fix. Fix an issue where the pin/unpinned quest sound effects is missing. That's good. Interesting. Fix an issue where the gamepad cursor on PC would disappear and be replaced by the PC mouse cursor when going in the quest menu. That's weird. And then finally, fix an issue where the infinity sign was missing from the reward alert when tearing up to an infinite tier in the Rift Pass. That's everything. Okay, honestly, not bad. They fixed a lot of good stuff. Like, this 2v8 challenge is huge, especially for me in Orange. The quest stuff is good, the UI stuff is good, the perks is good, environmentalist maps is, again, minor things, but they are good. The character ones, a lot of them were against Kaneki, though I feel like all of them were good. Audio is good, and of course, 2v8 bug fixes here are good. And the abandoned option, that is something people are really wanting, so that's good. People would not stop complaining about that, so I'm happy it's fixed now. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, ring the bell. Do all the algorithmic garbage. It helps us out a lot, and it means a lot to us. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.